Notice to all viewers and social media companies. Ohio residents can use medical marijuana for qualified medical conditions under Ohio House Bill 523. The host of the show, known as 420 Live or 420 Live Ohio, may use or consume legally purchased Ohio medical marijuana products during this video. 420 Live or Ohio Cannabis Live does not promote the use of illegal drugs. This content is for informative and entertainment purposes only. This content is not meant to be used as medical advice or to be used to promote misinformation about cannabis. Viewer discretion is advised.
Another Mastamynd hit.
What's up, Cannabassador? Welcome back to another episode from my shed. So, we're trying new things. We're experimenting here because, of course, it did not like the video I made on Friday, but we still smashed the record. So I just want to let you know the super chat is live. So if you're watching this live, you are able to do a super chat sticker, and I will be able to see it. Now, doing a super chat, what that does is that makes your comments priority over other people's comments. It does make sure I see it, and it does actually support the channel because basically, without any type of other revenue coming in, they only give me like 60 cents for the whole video. Yeah, Smoking Den. I love that name. Oh man, so yeah, I've got my tablet here so I can see, and I'm actually recording this on the second camera for Instagram. So if you're probably watching this on Instagram later, make sure you follow me and share this on Instagram because Instagram is Instagram. It's still Facebook to me or Meta or whatever. So, like I said, we're talking about 91 Royale. So make sure you watch this video to the end because I can also tell that some people start watching the video and then you stop watching, then you come back, and that like messes with the algorithm. So make sure you watch this to the end because we are going to test this thoroughly. So, right now this is coming in at 26%. It's got a little 2.8 sample. This is being labeled as a sativa strain. So, like I said, we're going to see. Let's take a closer look at the bud here, and let's put this up on the camera. Now, because I'm broadcasting on a slight delay, you might see it there. Now, you already know how these Grow Ohio packs go. They are sealed for freshness. If you are new to my content, please go ahead and do me a big favor right now and smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and also the notification bell for updates. And if you're returning, thank you. I appreciate your support. And don't forget, we now have the super chat available, so you can hit the button in the chat and you can do your super chat stickers in there. I'm going to figure out we can customize the stickers. Whatever's in there now, what's in there now. It's not the greatest looking stickers. But also want to let you know that we have a membership program. You can join that and you'll be able to get exclusive access to content that I will not be sharing publicly, and it will be only for members only. So that is something that's now going to be available to you soon. Don't forget to check out on the website, OhioCannabisLive.com, and make sure you sign up for 420 Live Club. All right, so let's go ahead and crack this open. Well, okay. Nice size nugs. Very well trimmed. Okay. Smells. Kind of like, I ain't gonna lie to you, it smells like a piney. It's soft, it's not real hard. You squeeze it, I get more terps though. So this is kind of not dry. A lot of times we get Grow Ohio, Buckeye Relief, Grow Ohio, Butterfly Effect, and that's a little dry. What's up, Jimmy? I had to zoom in so I can see my comments. Seal for freshness, but it don't last long in those containers. Right. So, speaking of the containers, I always talk about the Chevron thing. So, if you are new to Grow Ohio products, or you've never tried them, you're watching this video, and you're saying, why is this in this tin can? Well, as Jimmy pointed out, it's sealed in for freshness. But also, what I suggest you do after you open this is go ahead and get you a Bodiva pack or moisture pack and put it in a different container so you can keep the seal freshness. Because once the seal is cracked, hey, this ain't gonna stay fresh for long. So I've got my butterfly effect here grinder, so we can grind this up and see what we got. I'm gonna choose this bud here. This looks like a nice. I mean, it's a nice bud here. Definitely nice trim buds here. I'm so used to getting smalls and budlets, so it's like actual buds, huh? Whoa. So, I think, and you tell me, I think we should get rid of this whole smalls and popcorn budlet stuff and just give me buds. Just give me my buds, right? Hey, Brandon, I wish Ohio would come down in their prices. It's ridiculous. Okay, so let's talk about that for a second. This was $24. Okay, I've talked about this before, and this will probably get me in trouble on here, but I'm just going to say it. Okay, when you say prices, what do you mean? Because prices have come down like hundreds of dollars. I mean, when this program started in 2019, the ounce is $500, no matter what. You had 3 cultivators. Now we have 25 cultivators. The cheapest you can find is like 170, 180 bucks for buds. Like, maybe smalls. But I don't know what the price is. No one ever says it. Everybody says it's so expensive. And I agree in some areas it is expensive, but at the end of the day, nobody never says what the right price is. So if anybody out there want to just say, hey, I want my ounces for $100, just say it out loud. Quit beating around the bush. What do you think the best price for an ounce is? Because I still don't see where it's at. I mean, free, obviously free is the best price of all, but I'm just saying we keep saying it's very expensive, but we don't never set the bar for what the price should be. So I want to know if you think it's expensive, what's an affordable price? Because this was on sale, but not even on sale. This is $24 a unit. That's $240 an ounce without no sale. And then I got 30% off. So that made it $16. That's $160 an ounce. Did I break it down for you? $160 an ounce. You better go get some of this. Because Grow Ohio typically is $40 a unit. That's $400 an ounce. That's expensive. So when you get it for under $200 an ounce, that's not. That's not. Michigan is wrecked. Of course it is. And we're not wrecked. We ain't even close. We can't even get them to draw a map. We can't even get people to vote. That's it. So, when I hear things about it's being expensive, I'm not giving you pushback on that fact. But what I am saying is, what are we going to do about it? Are we just going to keep saying it's too expensive and run north? Or are we going to start fighting for better prices in our program? Because at the end of the day, just saying it's too expensive just ain't enough. Expensive how? I mean, give me some prices. I mean, I could tell you right now, say it loud. Ounces in Michigan is $50 for medical patients, not rec patients. Let's get that out the way first. So just so you understand this Michigan is cheaper deal. If you live in Michigan, it is absolutely cheaper. If you live in Ohio, what often gets you out of the conversation when you talk about Michigan is the drive there. How much is gas in Michigan? Is it more or less than Ohio? Let's not talk about rec. Rec tax is 16%. 16%. So yeah, you went and got it cheaper, but you drove all the way across Crab Creek to get it. You risked a felony. You paid 16% sales tax. Let's just say you got your card, and then the 6.75% sales tax. You still got to risk driving back home with it. All that to say, how much money? By the time we do gas, tax, risk, Michigan and Michigan. Let me see what you're saying there, Brent. Michigan is rec and medical is the same price for both, and a bud tender told me that it's all recreational quality, but sell them with. Well, that's not Michigan. Now here's something else I'm gonna say about Michigan because I think this needs to be said too. Michigan bud tenders be lying. Let's get that out the way. Michigan bud tenders will say anything to make you feel good about coming to their dispensary and breaking the law in Ohio. They will make it sound great because they want you to come back and spend your money at their center. They can tell you anything about, but when you question them about what they know about Ohio's market, they know nothing, nothing, zero, zilch. So all they're doing is thinking, well, I hear every time somebody comes up here, hey, it's so expensive in Ohio, it's so expensive in Ohio. That's the story. So when they hear somebody from, oh, you're from Ohio, it's expensive there, right? Okay, here's some stuff we got. It's $50, $100, $20. You can get an ounce of shake for $20 there. But what kind of quality are you getting? Does it come in a nitrogen sealed container? No, it doesn't. Does it give you a terpene profile on the strain? No, it doesn't. Does it have a 2 or 3 month cure on it? Nah, it's probably got like a 5 or 6 month cure on it because most of the time the stuff they selling is old. Okay, let's now also talk about the fact that Michigan has been a medical state for over 10 years and a rec state for at least 3 years. Um, they just are ahead of us. I'm not going to sit here and debate who's got the best quality or who's got the best pricing. That ain't what this video is for. We're going to review some 91 Royal. But at the end of the day, I mean, I hear it, and I know that there are certain jurisdictions where they're just overcharging people way too much, and it does annoy me a lot because I feel like people, they live in one market, so they think that all the markets are the same. I think a lot of times people end up overpaying on this stuff because they will drive all the way to Michigan to buy some stuff, but not drive to another dispensary within their state who might have a deal. I've been seeing crazy stuff. Like, it just be crazy. And unfortunately, like I said, it's poor marketing on Ohio's part because a lot of times the marketing campaigns ain't strong enough. I mean, they're not comparing to Michigan's marketing campaign at all. It's just I'm just being real. We can sit here and talk about it, but I'm saying when I was up north a few days, I was really upset with what I bought. What? Tell us about that. Tell us about your experience while we check out this 91 Royal, Billy. Tell everybody about your experience up north, because I want to take a field trip up there. Who else want to go up there with me and take a field trip? I'm just so tired of all the talking, all the hype. I'm just gonna go there and show y'all. Because I don't think you believe me when I tell you it ain't all this cracked up to be. It ain't all the hype it used to be. It used to be way better when it was caregivers. That's what you really think you're getting when you go up there, and you're not. You're getting industrial MSO weed. I don't disagree with you, Jimmy. You were right. So my first impressions of the 91 Royal is it's definitely got a lemony Pinier type profile. Of course, because Grow Ohio is one of the only cultivators in the whole program, Grow Ohio, who doesn't put the terpene profile on the jar, who doesn't give us a certificate of analysis. The only company, I mean, that I can think of right now on the top of my head, name another company that doesn't give us any information. Oh, my bad, Woodward. They don't give us no information at all. No terp profile as far as what the numbers are on it. They got terps on the jar. I'll give them that. But Grow Ohio has been around since the program began, and they still don't give out terps and don't give out certificate of analysis. So Grow Ohio, if you're watching, I'm sure that other people think you should put more information on your label as far as the terpene profile. And if you don't want to squeeze it on there because it's so big, Give me the QRC code with the COA instead of this. Oh, they took it off. There was a QRC code on there. It was just for inventory. They took it off. But I think it will be very helpful to patients who are wondering when they open up a jar of 91 Royale, what terpenes are in here. And, I also want to ask this because I'll be honest with you, a couple of days ago, I mixed a couple strains together, and next thing you know, I had a massive hives rash. Has anybody ever mixed any strains together in this program and received a hive rash, either on their arms or their whole body? I would love to know that if you've had this experience. I don't know that it was cannabis related or not, so I'm not saying that some strains made me get hives. I'm just asking, have you ever had a reaction where you smoked some cannabis, whether you mix it or not, and then maybe 20, 30 minutes or an hour later, you had hives? It went away later on that day. I just want to know in the comments. Let me know. I think I started putting on them live resin pods. I was shocked to find out that it's not part of the OAC requirements. The shed door just came up because the wind is blowing. So, effect wise, I think this is definitely a energetic strain. Um, I'm really happy with the effect. I feel energetic. I feel like I want to go clean some more. So from that standpoint, I'm satisfied. Now I want to talk about this too, because we talked about old weed being marked off. So Ohio is not the only one doing this, but Michigan, as we discussed, is doing this too, where they are, taking weed that's 3 or 4 months past harvest and then putting it out there for a lower price. Now I'm not mad because sometimes plant material that's had a more time to cure, it's going to end up being better in the long run. So I'm not going. But if it's 8 months old, 9 months old, you better be just about giving it away. But this material here was harvested in May. Okay, so we are approaching 5 months old. Is that too old? At $16 a unit, you tell me. You think $16 a unit is too much? Or do you think, no, I'll take that back because that's what I paid with my discount. Do you think $24 a unit before any discounts is too much for some material from May? May 13th. And then it was packaged on June. So they let it sit almost a month, a little over a month. And, that's not too bad. So I know a lot of true smokers out here said, man, this dude just sat here and hit his little packs like he does. That don't mean nothing for me. I'm a true cannabis user. So he's not really gonna make me want to watch this video because he just hit that little packs and that little vaporizer ain't shit. Right? Right. Okay. So what we're gonna go ahead and do, because they're gonna do whatever they do to this video anyway, right? So we might as well just roll us up some CBD to go with it, see what happens, and see how it all goes. But no, I mean live resin pods. I'm gonna be real with you. I mean, I feel like Ohio is so stuck on its luster pods that they're just missing the buck on quality when it comes to 510 products. It ain't there, man. The 510s that I've come across, I mean, they just ain't hitting, man. Bloom and Akron sold me Budlets expiring the week after a purchase. Was it a good deal or was they overcharging for it? That's the question. That's what we need to know. Was it a good deal or did they overcharge you for it? Because if they overcharged you for it, then that's. But if it was a good deal, they marked it down accordingly. I mean, if you got a hell of a deal on it, you stole it for the price they selling it for. Yeah, okay. I mean, just think. In the streets, did we ever figure? Hey, when we met our dealer up, hey, man, hey, when that expired, man? I need to know, man, because do we ever ask when the street materials or the legacy stuff expires? Did we ask them what the harvest date was on the legacy stuff? Did we ask them what the cure time was on the legacy stuff? Did we ask them, did they put radiation through it for the legacy stuff? Did we care? Did we ever ask what seed did it come from? Did we ask the name of the seed breeder? Did we ask them what seed junkies or pressure pack? Did we ask them, did it come from Michigan? Did we ever care? So when we get a store where they tell you where it came from, and they tell you all this information, now we're still worried about the things we never cared about before. We never not once asked our dealer, "Hey, sir, what kind of pesticide is your grower using?" Like he's a dog breeder. What kind of pesticides is your boy in Detroit using, man? Like we're gonna give you that information. What kind of stuff are they using? I'm proud to be an American. That's why I have my flag up here. America! Or it should be legal to smoke weed. I love how they call it the smoke den. Man, the smoke den. Damn right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. So here's the deal. I'm tired of getting my videos flagged on YouTube. So every Saturday, I'm going to be doing a live session like we used to for an hour. You want to come in there and hang out and medicate and talk about the strains and whatever? Fine. I will, if you want, be doing some classes on how I find the deals, if you're interested. And I want to plan a Halloween party, a Thanksgiving dinner, a Christmas party for us. So be thinking about that, because that's the next things that I'm working on. This year ain't over yet. And, you know, we have got to keep building upon our community. And I want us to get together before the election, because we need to know who the hell we're voting for. Because if we don't know, we will not get wrecked next year. So, you know, next Saturday at 7 p.m., you will see the RSVP system back online like we used to. I haven't decided whether we're going to use Google or Messenger or Zoom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a survey out, and I'm going to figure out between now and Wednesday. By Wednesday, we will know for sure whether we're using Google or Zoom. And, the CBD is real good. Tastes a lot like 91 Royale. Make sure you be sure to check out your local CBD shop. If you are a local CBD shop and you're watching this video and you would like to be a sponsor on our show, please reach out at ohiocanvaslive.com please reach out at ohiocanvaslive.com or go to or email me at ohiocanvaslive@gmail.com. So I will say, effects of this CBD 91 Royal, relaxation, energy, mild anxiety relief. Is that Mean Beans on there? Mean Beans, man, what's up, brother? Yeah, man, we in the den here. See, now what I have to do is I have this tablet, and I can see your comments on the tablet. But you can see I fixed comments. They're now back on the screen, just like before. Just like before. So yeah, You know, we're definitely out here. You know, I'm gonna start doing more content. You know, hopefully I'll be able to stay in the shed. It won't be too bad for me. Now, right now, I'll show you guys around. It's rough. There is no insulation, but as you can see, I'm working on it. This is insulation right here, so I've got some more out in my garage. I'm gonna start insulating this up before it gets too cold. I've got a heater out here. Mr. Buddy's out here somewhere. I've got a fan. You know, I've got a light above me. This wasn't here last time. I've got another light here. And guess what? The John Deere's in the house. And I can be on here riding like that. So, you know how we do it. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. You want to see more videos in the shed? Oh, snap. I just dropped my shit. Oh, no. Isn't that like classic stoner shit right there? Now, if you think I'm crazy, you dare me to start this phone. I can start. Anyway, so in the shed, as you can see, it's so much quieter out here. I'm worried about the dog. Well, the dog might bust in here at any time. You know, dog could show up here, and it's possible. Bro just picked up the trigger. Tiger's milk. Ow! You said he just picked up the tiger's milk. Okay. All right. I am the tiger. So I feel like, you know, it's important for me to keep doing content without them trying to make me feel like I'm being silenced. Um, it's important for me to keep doing reviews. My impression of 91 Royal is that this is much stickier than some of Royal Ohio's previous strains that I've tried. Obviously, I love layer cake, but the 91 Royal is going to make you feel like it's time to clean your house, probably. So if you're looking for something in the daytime, and you want to know whether I buy 91 Royal again, Illinois, okay, okay. And shout out Illinois. If you can get it on a good price, what I'm saying now, on a good price, don't overpay for this. Get it on a good price, then go for it. You know, if you're just looking for something in the daytime and you're really gonna have to splurge and look around, try to get it for 38 a unit, 30, 36, something like that. Don't cheat yourself and buy the 19% version because this one was 26. So look for the same batch if you can find it. It's probably still out there somewhere. And I'm sure that now that I've reviewed it, somebody else is going to probably go get it, you know. But you know, I'm going to finish this while y'all here, so no worries now. We're going to hang out here, burn this live internet, and see exactly how it goes. Because, like I said, YouTube, their system is set up to basically stop us. So no matter what we do, you know, if you are a YouTuber, you know, and you do content that is, you know, related to cannabis specifically, they're going to constantly try to figure out a way to discourage you from making content. The easiest way to do that is to put an age restriction on your video or to basically put a mark on your channel that makes you know that every time you open up your YouTube account, it's going to say, hey, you are in danger of losing your channel. If you don't stop smoking weed on your channel, we're going to shut you down. But I watch all kinds of videos where people are smoking weed all the time. And y'all say, how come they don't get in trouble? How come they're not getting in trouble? Because a lot of times they're not in the YouTube partner program. You know what? The YouTube partner program is the program that allows you to be able to make money on YouTube. So if you're not in the YouTube partner program, they age restrict your video. So what? Keep going, right? And if you've got sponsors who are paying you to make your videos, then you go ahead and age restrict all of them yourself anyway because you're getting sponsor money. So then you don't have to worry about ad revenue or whatnot. So, we're looking for sponsors at this point because we don't want to worry about no stupid ad revenue. We don't want to worry about we'll age restrict all the videos, YouTube. We don't mind doing that if we're still getting some revenue to keep the channel going. So, but if it's age restricted, you cannot make any money on their system. And this is why people have moved over to Patreon. We're going to have it set up on Ohio Cannabis Live probably in another week or so. There'll be a button that you can click on. You can donate on the website in increments of probably $1, and that money will help keep the website going. It costs $700 a year just to keep the website going. That's just that website. We have 3 websites. We have OhioCannabisLive.com. We have Ohio Medical Cannabis Group.com, and we also have Mastamynd.com. So we have 3 sites that run. So any money we get, we put towards operating, and then whatever's left, we give it back to you through the events, through the giveaways. So when I first started my company, I pretty much gave away most of the money that I made, like from my sales on my site. When we first launched to start selling stuff on there, I gave away all that money, most of it, except enough to keep my website going. And that's all it really is. So for me, my goal is to be able to raise enough money to do what other YouTubers who are good-hearted YouTubers do. If you want an example of what I'm trying to do on a bigger scale, look up a YouTuber named Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast is a YouTuber who started out just trying to make his way on YouTube and became really famous by doing some really interesting content. Now he basically spends most of his money giving it to people to help them in various ways, and he has different contests and things and whatnot and challenges that he does to give people money, and he buys people stuff all the time. This guy loves to help people, and I'm kind of the same way. So that's kind of what helped me start my channel, was watching this young kid who was way younger than me go out here and just become a multi-millionaire from doing good things, like, and doing fun things and doing honest stuff. So shout out to Mr. Beast. If you ever gets to watch this video, you definitely inspired me to create my channel. And without people like Mr. Beast and a few other YouTubers I ain't gonna mention right this moment, I wouldn't even have done YouTube. I tried it before and nobody joined, nobody watched, and I kind of got discouraged. But now I know, and I tell everybody else watching the same thing. If you're thinking about doing a YouTube channel, first of all, it is very hard. It takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of dedication. And most importantly, if you want to be successful, and Jimmy is going to respect this, you have to know your audience. You have to connect with your audience. You have to pay attention to what your audience is telling you. You have to listen to them. You have to communicate with them. Some of you I talk to every day. Some of you I talk to all the time. I don't just do videos. I talk to people. I listen to people. I try to help people behind the scenes. So it is not just, bro, some people, they think when you make YouTube, it's all about the views and the likes and making a bunch of money. I guess this lighter ran out of fuel. But it's a lot more involved in that. I mean, just to be able to run all the stuff that I'm running in this shed, we're talking, let's see, $1,000 device that I'm talking to you on, this camera, this tablet in front of me, this $400 camera off to the side that ain't even turned on right now, a light over me. I mean, even this hat. I mean, the cost of these things, it costs a lot. And I'm on Social Security disability. That didn't change. I still get a check once a month, and it's up to me to figure out how to take that one check and what little couple extra dollars I'm making from this and be able to pay for everything. Sometimes it is extremely difficult for me to be able to get my medicine and keep all this stuff going at the same time. I'm just keeping it 100 with you. So doing the reviews is important because this is the work to help people understand whether they should purchase these products or not. And I think it's really important. Um, and people feel this helps them save money. And that's why I keep doing reviews. But it's very hard when they beat you down every time you do a review. It's hard. And then all the rules. So I'm just saying, do me a favor, start supporting OhioCannabisLive.com because we're going to start moving things over to where we could be more free to say what we want to say and do what we want to do without worrying about some kind of weird punishment for it. Because I ain't no kid, and I ain't up for being on punishment. What you say, Jimmy? Yeah, Mr. Beast is one of the top streamers. Jimmy says. I mean, Mr. Beast is the name. I mean, the idea. I mean, he got these shirts, but it looks kind of like the Thundercats logo. It's like a tiger. It just popped. But his name, the way he wrote, I mean, this guy has clothing, burgers, candy bars. I mean, this guy went and bought a freaking island. I watched him give some kid $1 million one day. Just crazy things, Mr. Beast. If you haven't seen Mr. Beast video, you're missing out. You're talking about one of the most interesting, entertaining YouTubers out there right now who is literally just paying people to watch his content. Like literally, like some days he'd be on there like, "Hey, I'll give you $1 if you watch my show." You know what I mean? He's crazy, man. He does so many things. It's wild. I remember one time the guy bought a whole car lot and then gave every car on that car lot away to poor minorities. And they couldn't believe it was real. It was like, yeah, this guy that went in there and bought the whole car lot, every car, had all the cars fixed and checked, made sure it was all right, and it was like, here, this car's for you. People was down on the crying in tears. It was a very emotional thing. See this guy do what he do. But yeah, Mr. Beast. So yeah, I mean, just think about it like that. You know, the goal of Ohio Cannabis Live is to provide you with news, information, content, entertainment, as well as also be able to help other people in the cannabis world. Forget the industry. Let's talk about the whole world, the whole planet, because it's cannabis everywhere. Yeah, I mean, see, Jimmy follows him, you know what I mean? So he's donated a lot of food, and he just has done a lot. So definitely make sure you keep an eye out, check out Mr. Beast. You know, I think that you know, at the end of the day, um, the more videos I can do where I'm more comfortable and I don't feel like in order for me to create content, there's got a couple things. First of all, I gotta be somewhat stable in my pain. And if you watch my content, one thing that I do a lot is I move around a lot. And the reason that I'm moving around a lot sometimes is because I have anxiety, but it's also because I'll be in pain. So I'll be trying to figure out how to pivot that pain to a different area. So you'll see me rocking back and forth. I'm not crazy. I'm not retarded or anything. Nothing against people who have those type of disabilities, but I move a lot. I fidget a lot. So you might see that happen a lot more because I am in a lot of pain. And what I will say is that Ohio medical marijuana has helped me with my pain. I've tried a lot of different things in Michigan, and I will say honestly that when Michigan was the way it was before it changed, it definitely was a lot to talk about. But over time, and I think a lot of seasoned people who have been to Michigan can tell you that they're bored with it. They've got a lot of things there. It's a lot, but it gets old over time. And, you know, it's the same old there. They never really get anything new going on there. And plus, you know, it's such a crowded market that a lot of companies struggle just to make it up there because nobody is, you know, there's so many options. You know, here In Ohio, people take for granted that you can go to a shop and get, I'm gonna say at bare minimum 20 options, but I've seen places that have 200, 100, some different things just in the flower category, and that's a lot of options and a lot to think about. So a lot of times we say it's expensive. Yeah, certain companies they are certainly overcharging out the wazoo. Your price is so freaking high I can barely buy your stuff. And that's why you very rarely will see a video of your product on my channel because if you're a company who was wondering why I haven't done a video on your product yet, it's because I can't afford it. And I'm simply not interested in paying $50 a unit for something just to try it out. So if your product is priced at $50 a unit, I absolutely not going to buy it. If your product is priced at $40 a unit, I'm probably not going to buy it. So you may still be getting people to pay that, but I'm not paying that. And I'm really got a point where I'm tired of seeing the price go up 40.41, 42, 45. I mean, when I saw 50 again, I'm like, man, that's like going all the way back in time or something. 50? For 2 grams, man, get out of here, man. Now I'm gonna go back to the street because it's just stupid. And I'm insulted that people are raising the prices on these things right now and want people to still patronize their business, want people to still support them, but their prices are high. And this whole debate about who's raising the price, whether it's the cultivator or whether it's the um, dispensary, I'm gonna tell you, it's a combination of both. It's some companies deciding who's going to get what and when and where and what markets get things, and other places where shops know they only have their shop to compete with. They are charging more. It's facts. This is why I be telling you, if you really want to get a deal, you're going to have to travel away from your area. If you stay locked in your area, it's always probably going to be more if you only got one shop. If you come to Columbus, you got 6 dispensaries here. This is the weed mecca of Ohio. So you want to make a trip somewhere, make a trip to Columbus in the surrounding areas. Because if you come to Columbus, you're in the center of the state. There's literally 12 dispensaries within less than an hour from where I'm sitting at right now. 12 dispensaries. 12 dispensaries. 12. I bet you I can go to 9 dispensaries in one day if I really wanted to. And most people only can get one. So make you a trip. Come see you. Because I know that they're overcharging me, and I'm calling them out for it. Overcharging. So, you know, and if you say, well, Mastermind, what is your ideal price? What price would you be happy with? I'm going to say it very clearly to you because I'm not like everybody else. I'm not going to keep saying, it's too expensive, it's too expensive, and never say a number. Cultivators, dispensaries. I want to see $100 ounces here. And I ain't talking about smalls and popcorn either. I'm talking about buds. I want to see $100 ounces in Ohio. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me with these smalls and these popcorns. Send that to processing. 2.8 is like 2.8 minutes for me. And many others. This ain't nothing. This ain't even one day for some folks. So, oh, we cut it down to one day. Now you can buy more. One day? Some people smoke 5 of these in one day. One day? I need the whole year. We talk about one day. Why do I gotta buy it every day, one day at a time? Why can't I just buy the whole year? Steve, I totally agree. I totally, 100% agree with you. Half are better. And the only reason that I don't rush to buy them, I did this yesterday, to be honest with you. I purchased a half and I am not happy. I am very, very unhappy with the product. And I'm surely debating on whether I come on and tell you how unhappy I really am because I'm like, I'm pissed. And this is why I'm saying what I'm saying about smalls and pebbles and crumbs. I ain't interested in pebbles and crumbs. You can give that to processing because I'm not interested in dealing with that. I'm just not. And I think that we have some companies here who are doing an outstanding job in offering prices in medicine. And when I saw one of the oldest cultivators in the company, I mean in the program, selling zips for under $200 for buds, before discounts. I wanted to come down there and hug those people. You hear me? And I got right in my car and drove right to their dispensary and I bought that shit. Okay? And it wasn't no tier one either. It was a T2. You did? You did? So it's out there. He said 2.8 just for the first 3 hours. You ain't never lied. I mean, he said 2.8 for the first 3 hours, like the first 3 minutes. Like, it's gone. That's gone. So we got people who are just, you know, they'd take 2.8, put that in one thing. Gone. Give me another one for tomorrow. So, um, you know, some people might say, "Hey, give me 5 of these. I'm gonna go through one of these a day." Okay. Well, let's say you buy 10 of those. You bought an ounce. That's 10 days. At $40 a unit, man, that's not sustainable. Not sustainable. It's so I think that you know, Grow Ohio is a company who takes a lot of time and pride in growing their medicine. I can personally tell you that I have been to Grow Ohio and I've seen the entire facility. I've seen the dirt they use, the water they use, the nutrients they use. I've seen the whole operation. So when I buy something like this might not be my favorite strain, but at least I know one thing's for sure. I know what they're doing in there. I know these folks doing it right. It might not be the best out of everybody, but they're doing it right, and they're putting out clean medicine, and they've been doing that since the beginning of the program. Um, how much longer we can continue with these containers with this plastic on it like this, I don't know, Bro Ohio. I think that at some point you're going to have to switch it up a little bit. I'm kind of getting tired of having to pop this off here. So I think it's time for Grow Ohio to change the containers. What do you think? You let me know in the comments. Do you think it's time for Grow Ohio to finally just say, you know what, let's change it? Um, Obviously, they're the only company that does this. Now, I will say, um, there is a few companies in Michigan that are now doing this too, or were doing this, or are doing this. I've come across some other containers packaged the same way. Now, from a freshness standpoint, yes, it is fresher this way, especially if you're storing it long term. But I still always have concerns about moisture and humidity, and I'm kind of impressed this medicine is as sticky as it is, or as how long has been sitting in this container with this nitrogen seal. So I am impressed by that. So I just feel like there has to be a way for you to still maybe nitrogen seal it. I still like that feature, but just give me a different lid maybe where I can just give me a lid that creates a really nice seal. That way I can use container. And you can also add the same child-proof feature in it, like this where it just spins. I think that makes sense. But you know, from a recycling standpoint, you can strip all the labels off this, and this is just a tin can. You certainly should be able to recycle it. Um, and I've got tons of these. I have all of these Royale, every last one of them. But it's time to let them go. So we will be having a massive recycle throwaway or something. I don't know what we're going to call it. We're going to figure out something. If anybody has anything we can do, I would like to make a art exhibit out of containers. So maybe I just stockpile every container I've ever had in the shed behind me. So when I'm doing a video, there's like a mound of containers behind me, taller than behind me. Like here's the mound of the program behind me. Like I probably got enough containers to build a shed, I probably do. I ain't even show you the container storage area. That's like a whole nother place. One day we'll go and we'll visit the container storage area, which is its own location. So yeah. Now I've got another strain that I'd like to talk to you about. Not right now, but maybe later. Called Rumps, and I've been wanting to do the review on that. And so the next time we do this, I'll probably talk about that if I still have any left. All right, so do me a huge favor. If you didn't already, make sure that you hit the like button on this video. Make sure you share with everybody else. Make sure you let them know about the new super chat. See, even after the video's over, you can still send the thanks. So during the video, it's super chat, and then after the video, it's thanks. I figured it out. I was like reading instructions, like, okay, how does this work? And it's pretty cool that you can, But we also, like I said, have the membership thing, and I think that the membership fee is going to be $4.20. So once it's all the way up on here and activated, you'll see a button on I guess on YouTube where you can sign up for your membership, and it'll be $4.20. And that'll give you access to some other stuff that I'm gonna have going on that I can't say out loud because then it wouldn't be worth $4.20. So yeah, that's pretty much I don't know why. Whenever you try to do stuff and you're outside in your shed, computer just wants to act funny. Everything just wants to act funny for you. I think what's happening now is my internet is. Yep. Now it is when you got a weak signal. That's what's happening. So yeah, what's everybody having for dinner today? Getting around dinner time. Can't see your comments right now. So, filling with sand. Okay, all right, filling with sand. I see. I see. That might work. Yeah, what's everybody having for dinner? What you having for dinner, Billy? I didn't even see how many people we had on here. We got 7 people watching. We got 5. We only got 5 likes. Wow. Hey, Kevin, I'm sorry I didn't see you on there, man. I see you on here now, Kevin. He said you said Rise and Lorraine is doing better because they know Clutch is coming to town. Yeah. Okay, Sloppy Joe's. Okay. I haven't had Sloppy Joe's in a while, man. Okay, Jim, you said $32 a unit is your max. Okay. Uh, I respect that. I certainly respect that completely. Okay, yeah. All right, now it's starting to balance out. 6 viewers and 6 likes. Okay, so if you're watching it on the replay, and I'm sure somebody will, um, make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. And like I said, I'm just making sure I looked at all your comments. Okay, baked chicken and vegetables. Okay, now that sounds really good, Kevin B. I really would like to have some baked chicken. And who's cooking that? Are you making that? Man, I'm gonna have to send me a picture. Well, see, look, Kevin. The best part is you made it, even though you missed the notification. You're still here, and I'm still here too. I was just gonna leave, but I'll hang out a few more minutes now because I see you're on here. So, uh, I don't really know. I can't remember what happened. Okay, all right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what my lady's cooking for. Yeah, just out here letting Miracle out a minute ago. Heard him out there moving around, but I don't know exactly what we're having out here. But I know what's gonna be funny is if I don't get the insulation in the shed right, but you'll see video and I'll be out here like, thank you for calling watching 420. So cool, guys. I gotta go back in the house. The show go real quick because it'll be cold out here, man. So I have got to get busy if I'm going to do this. If this is going to be a thing. I don't know. You guys have to tell me if this is really a thing or not, or if I should go back in the house. The reason I just came in the house is just because there's just so much noise. There might be some noise out here, but it's really just, the tempo. Every time I go out of the screen. See, it's weird. Like, my comments are not where I could see them on my other screen. So I've got to fix that so I can see your comments. Say, oh yeah, I mean it's nice out here. I mean the best part about all of this, everyone, is that I'm sitting here with you, and I can literally do this. Yeah, yard. Then from the front door, so that's yeah, in my yard. And it's pretty windy out here, but pick this up. We can actually move around now. Thought we just could stay in the shed, but no, it's slicker than that. We 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 420 we 420 live on the go. We can move around, walk around till my Wi-Fi signal dies probably. So we can just get up and walk away. And I ain't going out here, so that's all it is. Probably just switching over from one thing to another. All is here. It is windy, windy, windy. It's knocked over. What's up, Bill? Yeah, I know how you feel, man. That rain will hurt you. I know exactly how you feel. That rain definitely make you feel sore. I get that all the time, and you know what I always do to make the pain go away. I use heat. So the fact that I'm out here right now, I'm already cold. The way the wind is blowing, it's like ooh, I get chills out of here. But yeah, like I said, it's pretty cool to be able to move around a little bit, take 420 live on the go instead of just being stuck at my desk all the time. if my freaking phone quit going on standby, it just keeps doing that. That's why I've got to fix the issue I've got here. System, so that it will stop. Plus, I want to be able to see your comments. And right now, I really cannot see your comments because it's like they're cut off in the screen. And I have to like raise the comments up so I can see what you're saying. Yeah, you said fire up the kerosene heater. Yeah, not yet, not yet. I know I'm gonna fix it so I can see the comments better. Yeah, see, so I got my phone. I'm on my phone, actually, one of my phones, and I wouldn't show you where I fell at when I slipped and fell down the steps. Uh-oh, about to have an echo here. Hold on. Stand by. Part of that. So, yeah, I'm about to fix these comments so they will be easier to read. I am on go here. But right now, I can't see. You guys are saying. I can see what you're saying, but it's just harder. But we're gonna fix that. Wow, that's really up high. That'll be way up there on the screen too. Of course. Yeah, fire up the heater in the garage, for sure. Yeah, like I said, see what it is like it's smaller on my screen than it is uh on my computer and on your screen. Like I could see what it looks like for you, and it was hard for me to see what you were saying. Now I can see what you're saying. If you say something, I'll be able to see it. I don't have to actually look at it. I was actually having to look at another phone just to see what you were saying. And that was kind of like extra work. Like look at the phone, look down, look at the phone, look down. So now I don't have to do that. I can see what everyone is saying at the same time. So yeah, we're gonna go back out here to the shed for a minute, see what it's like now that I don't have to have the other phone. Yeah, I've got me a lantern, so when I'm walking back and forth out there, I can see where I'm going. Doing laundry in here. That's another reason why I had to be outside. The laundry machine makes a lot of noise. But yeah, it'll be firing up that heater tonight. It's gonna be a little bit nippy out here. Still there, Bill? Yeah, I'm taking my folks on a journey. All right, set that down. You know what? I went all in the house and meant to grab something and didn't grab anything. I did, but not really. All right. All right. Kevin, you're still there. All right. Yes. So we are still here. So, oh yeah, getting my second breakfast in. Heck yeah, I heard that. Getting the second breakfast in. That's what it do right there, for sure. I haven't had none in a while. Wow. Seemed like the lights just flickered a little bit just a minute ago. That wind is hitting hard. Oh, there's a train coming through. Hey, but yeah, it's a little bit. Is it windy where is there? Is everybody pretty much getting a little bit of wind right now where you are? I know I'm seeing it here. Check my radar here. Anybody still medicating right now? What you medicating on? We having a stream here. We can chill. Check if I can bring up my screen so I can see what's up, Voodoo. See, you know what? I need to close the other screen because it doesn't always give me the previous comment that kind of scroll over. See what is. Okay, so you got some cherry pie. Okay, how is that? How is that cherry pie? Is it good? Okay, you finishing up the blood orange? Amherst? I still haven't tried that. Okay, Kevin, you said some electric peanut butter cookies. Now I haven't had it in a while, but the last time I had it, it was really really good. I really enjoyed the electric peanut butter cookies. So it was decent. So I mean, I had no problems with it at all. Yeah, I know you sent me the picture of it. How is that ice cream cake? I haven't tried it in a while. Um, you like it? Um, I'm kind of feeling like I thought ice cream cake was my strain, and I do have ice cream cake in a clutch CO2 cart, and it definitely makes me sleepy. Um, but other than that, I feel like it. Every time I buy a flower, I'm just not getting what I'm looking for out of it. It just ain't hitting the way it should for me. I wish it would, but it just doesn't. It just doesn't hit for me like I wanted to. So it's really good. It's like a body high more so than a head. Okay, okay. So now the cherry pie. Now who is that? Is that Farkas Farm cherry pie or is that who is the cultivator on that cherry pie? You said Black Dog cherry pie. Okay, if I'm reading that right. I'm waiting to hear your review on that. Okay. Oh, it is Bullseye. Okay, you tried the Girl Crush and look really, really. Okay, let me ask this. Um, Now I had the runs by them, and I really liked it. Have you tried the runs by them? Because I really want to know if that Girl Crush is worth. I mean, it's like the second person's told me about that Girl Crush, so I'm really, really interested in possibly trying that out. So like, I'm really curious. So I'm thinking I might try it. Now, Bullseye is another company that, like, when I first started the program, I really liked their strains. But their price point on these Bullseyes is just not on target for me. Okay, yeah, you did try that Runts. I want to know what you think about that Runts. Um, if you've been to Michigan and tried Runts up there, it smells a certain way, and this Runts that they got at Carroll House smells just like the Michigan Runts. I done bought like 3 or 4 bags already. Not even no 2.8s either. I've been going straight for the juggler, getting them halves. And runs just make you feel good. Make you feel good. But yeah, I mean, now I'm really curious about this girl crush. The name. Yeah. Any idea what the lineage is on the girl crush? I'm not familiar with that particular strain. I've never heard of it until now. I feel like we're so many strains out here. Every time I hear a new one, I'm like, man, y'all made that shit up. Girl crush. Then you go look it up, and there it is. There's a whole story about it. Like, what? That existed? Like, ah. So every time I think they made a name up, I usually can find it somewhere. Most of them, not all of them, but a lot of the ones that a lot of the main cultivators have. I mean, we all seen there's like a 4 or 5 different ice cream cakes, 3 or 4 different Gorilla Glues. We got a couple different versions of runts. We got runts, we got galactic runts. Uh, I think there's another runts too. But yeah, I'm gonna, oh, look at that. Man, we started talking about runts in the chat. Dipped off? Like, wow, whoa. He said, runts is a bad topic. Okay, no more talking about runts. But anyway, I'm going to jump off here with you guys, and I will be back with you later, maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Just depends on how things are going. I'm going to try to do this, like I said, more often. And I see, I just like the way this is set up. I don't like the way they have it set up here on my tablet. Like, it's kind of weird. It's hard to explain. Like, they don't make it easy for you to operate it. So, anyway, do me a big favor and go ahead and hit that like, subscribe button. Girl Crushes by the Scotty and Batgirl. Okay, cool. Yeah, well, it is getting a little chilly. It is definitely getting a little chilly out here. So I'm about to jump off here, and I'm gonna link up with y'all here in a little bit. Don't forget we're gonna have that session set up. I'm gonna have it set up for next Saturday. So I'll see y'all in a few.